Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is SolarMetal-Gaming, and today I'm giving you guys this little guide. This is some tips and tricks that can help you progress through your game. Let's get into it. One of the first things I like to do when I start off a new world is you want to get these buried technology modules. Get as many of these as you can. Just use your terrain manipulator and you dig them up. And you usually get like 3, sometimes you get 4. But they're really good and they can get you upgrades in the spatial anomaly and also the space station. And if you get a bunch of them, they are worth some decent money. So let's hop into here and see what we can get for these. This is a older account that I'm using, but I can still show you guys just what I'm talking about. Here we go. So 19 of these, that's almost $1 million. So if you get a stack of 30 of these things, you're going to be sitting like probably $1.5 million. That's pretty good, right, for early game money? Here's another tip that I want to share with you guys. These are damaged machineries. And you could get nanites from these, and also you can get other upgrades. The living slime and all the other junk that are in these don't really help you out a lot. You can refine them down into nanites, but it's really not worth it. So once you get rid of that stuff, you click on it again. I got 29 nanites from that. That's not terrible, but if you're at the very beginning of the game, that could help you out. Get a bunch of those. Get as many of those as you can, because there are good upgrades that you can find. Alright, here's another tip that I want to share. This one is scanning materials, because you can get multiple things from these. Like this one has ferrite dust, and it also has sodium. So just blast that away, and you can get both of those materials. Of course, you're not going to get as much sodium as you did the ferrite dust, but it's still pretty good. Another thing I would like to share is if you're out in a storm and you don't have a lot of materials or health, what you can do is, if you can't find a cave, you can just make yourself a cave. Just like this with your terrain manipulator. Climb in it. And you can hold out until the storm is gone, and that'll help you out a little bit. You don't necessarily need to find a cave, you can just make one. When you're at the beginning of the game and you're starting off a new world, you're going to need some oxygen. So there's these guys that are all over the map. And you can either shoot them and get a little bit of oxygen, or you can run at them real quick, collect all 3 of these, and then you run away as fast as possible. And then you can shoot it afterward, just like that, and get the extra oxygen. Let's try this one. Let's do one more. Right here, okay. And you just run at it, collect them all. Oh, run away. Oh, look at that. All right. And then you just shoot it for the rest of the oxygen. There we go. We just got 107 from that one. Not too bad. When you end up traveling far away from your ship and you don't feel like walking over there because you're lazy, you can just actually summon your ship. And it'll come right to you, and you don't have to do anything. If you don't want to work your fat cells, just get in here. There you go. I summoned my ship, and we're out of here. Now, if I were to walk back to the ship, that probably would have been like 5 minutes. But I'm lazy. When you're traveling around in space, you're going to come across these crystalline shaped things. I don't know what they are, but these always give you some good goodies. Like that just gave me 8 gold, and this one will give me 10 platinum. That one is going to give me 6 more gold. There you go. So whenever you see those little crystals, shoot them, because you know what? They're going to give you some good things. When you're at the beginning of the game and you see an asteroid field, it is best just to spend about 5 minutes just destroying asteroids. You get a lot of goodies out of it. You get gold, you get platinum, you get all sorts of things. So just spend a few minutes, destroy a bunch of asteroids. Be careful though, because a lot of times there's going to be a ship that's nearby that's going to try to mess you up. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to get a lot of your upgrades from the spatial anomaly. So here we go. Once you land at the spatial anomaly, there's my ship over there. You head to this little teleport right here. So we'll go in that thing, and then you're going to have this big old portal right here that you can go to different places. But if you head towards this section right here through the hallway, and you take yourself a left, you'll see this little ball that's floating everywhere. Well, this is the area that you need to be in. From here, You can upgrade all your good little things. You can check this right here to see what kind of class of weapon it is. That's a class C. I don't want that. But if you click on this guy right here, and he will give you the option for a bunch of upgrades that you can use for your multi-tool. And if we get out of there and you want upgrades for your ship, you come over here to this guy. It has a little ship symbol at the top. Click on him, and he's going to give you a lot of your options for your upgrades. Now this is where you find your economy scanner, and also you can find other sorts of things. You can get upgrades. Yeah, you can get a hyperdrive boost. This is where you can get your cadmium drive, your emerald drive, and your indium drive. And also you can get weapon upgrades, all sorts of things. And also you can get your aqua jets, which are pretty fun. If you do like fishing, that's definitely a good one to get. Also, I would like to add to this a little bit, because if you come here every day, you can actually upgrade your inventory slot on your exosuit. So just hit that. Once a day, boom, I can get a slot. I have to pay 200,000 units, which is pretty spendy, but you know what? It's extra space. Another tip I would like to add while you're at the spatial anomaly: if you have picked up multi-tools that you don't want, that you're not going to use, come over here to this guy, and you can actually just sell the one that you're not using. Just make sure the one that you primarily use isn't equipped, because you will end up selling that and be very sad. So anyways, this one is almost 1.25 mil. That's not bad for a multi-tool I'm not using. So let's go and hawk that thing. Boom, and there we go. And you can just do that. You can get upgrades from them and everything like that. It's pretty cool. Nice little way to make money if you have stuff that you're not using. While you are at this spatial anomaly, there is a section over here that you can actually start the expeditions that come out. So if I were to go over here and click on that, I could do the Corvette expedition, but I don't want to do that right now. This isn't my main profile, so let's get out of there. And if you come up to this thing, you can actually talk to it, and it'll give you different missions that you can complete. You can get Quicksilver, and you can get other different things like salvage data, things like that. Pretty cool. Now, if you're at the beginning of the game and you do wish to find a better multi-tool, one of the things you can do, after you get the economy scanner that I just showed you how to get, you want to find a thriving system, which actually has the little 3 dots right there in the middle between those other symbols. You click on one of those and you've got to go to the space station. And you can check out all the ones that you want, as many as you want, but the ones with the thriving economies, they have better chances of having upgraded weapons that you can buy. So let's go see what this guy has to offer us. Alright, now after having headed into the space station, we are inside. We gotta head up here, and there are 2 multi-tools. There's one on each side, and we can see what they are. So this one is a Class A, which is pretty nice. Now, if I didn't have a better one, I would probably take that because it's not too expensive. Now, let's go check the other side and see what they got. Okay, this one's a Class B. Not as great. But also, here's another tip. If you do want to upgrade your exosuit, this is where you want to do it. You can do this with each space station. Doesn't matter. You can do it as many times as you want. I think the max price that they're going to charge you is 200K. But there you go. Just upgraded my exosuit. Here's another tip for you guys. If you guys want to find your glyphs without completing the game, this is the person you want to talk to. They don't all look the same, but they're all going to be hologram-like. There are videos on how to do that, and they're not on every single space station. There's like maybe 1 on every 7 or 8. That's all the tips and tricks I have for you guys today. If this did help you out at all, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. It does help out a lot, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.